Here comes Vivian's running. Vivian's is going to take it to the basket, push it off the window, and it scores! She scores! Victoria Vivian's is going to go to the foul line. And this crowd explodes. It's going to be battling a rebound with Aisha Wilson, and that's going to run off the clock. And the remaining crowd, which is, I'd say, probably about 9,000 of them, are going to come to their feet and applaud this basketball team and a great effort against a really good team. 57-51, 6 points shy.
Now we got to get ready for Tennessee. And that's it. I'm disappointed. I'll go home, be disappointed tonight. But when I open up the computer and start watching film, I'll be ready to move on to Tennessee. And you need to be ready to move on to Tennessee. And if I know this group, y'all are pretty resilient.
And it's worth pointing out, Mississippi State has never beaten Tennessee. They are 0-36.
Well, it seemed to be the topic of conversation the day before, but you know, for me and our kids, we didn't have anything to do with that.
I had only heard it like a couple times before, so it wasn't really in my mind.
To me, it's the same Tennessee that I've seen all my career. They always play a tough schedule, and they've lost some games in that tough schedule, and that's it. That they maybe in years past have been, you know, fortunate to win. So they're still very, very well coached and awfully talented. Have fun. Go play the game like we're capable, like Florida, like South Florida, like Arkansas. Go play the game and have fun. But we were having fun because we were getting out in transition, we were guarding, we were making stops, we were turning people over, laying it in, pressing, getting offensive fouls called, blocking shots, getting every rebound. That's how we're having fun. We've done so many firsts here at Mississippi State. Let's have one more tonight. Let's go.
I think offensively, he wasn't as worried as in South Carolina. We were doing better offensively, but defensively, we weren't keeping them in front of us as well as we should have, so that was a little worrisome.
Well, I'm okay with the pace as long as we're able to keep up with the pace or we're setting the tone. Happy in a sense we're able to score a little bit better. I'm disappointed in the fact that we didn't guard them quite as well, and again, they scored right at the buzzer in the second quarter going into halftime, just like South Carolina did on a long three, but you know, felt good about things and just wanted to try to do a little bit better job defensively.
Shields is going to be double teamed, and that leaves Middleton open on the wing. She fires it up, back iron not there. 3 seconds, 2 seconds into the hands of Reynolds. And she has to do something. She fires it up, and it is good at the buzzer.
That's the second straight game that the Bulldogs have given up a three-pointer at the buzzer going to the dressing room at halftime.
Definitely, because if you look at that play and that play doesn't happen, we wouldn't have even went into overtime. So just little plays like that we have to make on the ball are important.
Remember the last time we started the second half against South Carolina? Who punched first? They did. Let's go right now.
Inside from the left corner to Russell from Reynolds. Russell with the right hand just dumps it in. Oh, goodness. Russell got her defender in the air, stepped over to the left and put it up, back iron not there, and it's going to go in the hands of Reynolds. She's running 1-on-3. Reynolds, pull-up jumper, right elbow, good. 15-footer, and Tennessee has scored 6 straight points, and they're up 39-33.
Look, it doesn't matter. We're going under. Y'all aren't getting there. You're taking too dang long. You're not playing hard. Just like right there in transition. You don't think they didn't get that off of film? Get back and guard the ball. That's just what South Carolina did to us.
Offensively, we just couldn't seem to get the ball in the basket, and defensively, we weren't keeping the guards in front of us at all, and they were just penetrating as much as they wanted to.
Well, they came out with their hair on fire, and we didn't, and they really punched us a couple times, and we really didn't have a lot of, just didn't seem like we had a lot of fight in us at the time.
3 seconds, 2 seconds, Reynolds, left elbow, puts it up and beats the buzzer.
Our inability to guard their guards right now is killing us. We've got to defend. Maybe we can do it in this. We got 10. Now we got, it's going to start with stops.
I was a little surprised because we hadn't been working on it at all. Just the past week or even the month, it was just kind of put out there. But I mean, I trusted him, and I knew we could work together as a team to pull it off.
The word zone or playing zone doesn't bother me. If that's what it takes to win, I'm more than happy to do whatever it takes to win. So what bothered me was the fact that we just didn't seem like we had that competitive edge that we typically have to guard people like we typically do.
We're down 10 with 8 to go. We got to make a run. We got to have stops and scores. If we'll get 2 stops and 2 scores, we're going to be okay. Okay? It'll get a little bit tighter on the other end.
William in the corner, left side, now tries it, puts it up, about a 10-footer, good.
And again, it just gives us some confidence when we're getting stops. When you're getting scored on every time and getting pounded on down there, man, it can really get you a little bit frustrated and get your head down a little bit. So I think the stops energized our kids a little bit, and once we scored a couple possessions, we talked about, hey, we got to have a stop, score, stop.
Now Morgan Williams with 5 to shoot, works with it, will fire it up from the right wing, and it's good! Morgan Williams has cut this to a 2-point game, 58-56 with 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go.
That was a big shot, huge shot.
I felt like they kind of gave her that shot most of the night, and she really didn't take advantage of it.
Her and Don with the momentum changes just got everything going even better. Crowd got into it. We still getting stops on the defensive end. Everything just started just completely turning around and going our way.
Dillingham knocks it away from her. Here's Vivians running down the floor. It's just out of control, throws it up off the back iron out there, but she's fouled. Vivian's first free throw is good. Vivian's second free throw, like the first, is good with time. And the crowd just gets a little louder.
Let's go! Get stop! Let's go! We gotta have a stop here. We gotta have a stop here. A stop. Rebound. I've got all my timeout. Make sure you take care of the ball.
30 seconds to go in this game. We're tied at 58 apiece. Tennessee basketball to our right. Zone defense for State. Reynolds works with it. Top of the circle. Reynolds over to DeShields' right wing. DeShields now we'll just fire it up. DeShields is off the mark. Kisses the front arm. Dominic Dillingham has the rebound. 16 to shoot.
Vic Schaefer was thinking about it. He was thinking about let his team go, but he called a timeout.
Hey, let's go! Where's the bonus? Attack! Attack!
Don't go till about 8 seconds.
In the backcourt to Morgan Williams. 13 seconds. Now 12 seconds. Williams across the midcourt line. Works between the circles. 9 seconds. 8 seconds. She's out on the right wing. Now Vivian's trying to come off the screen. Vivian, she'll hand it to her. Vivian's will fire it up off balance, and it won't go. And that's going to run out the clock and put 5 minutes on the board. We go to an overtime period.
I would have liked Tori to take a better shot, something to the rim instead of the one she took down in the corner, but as bad a shot as it was, it almost went in.
I think we definitely had the momentum going to overtime because we had fought back and we had been fighting so hard, and the zone was working for us.
Now to Vivian's over on the right wing. Vivian's now drives, right baseline, exposed to the basket, scores, and she's fouled! And the Bulldogs take the lead in overtime, 60-58, and a free throw is coming. Mississippi State has 19 to shoot. Morgan Williams, top of the circle, over to Vivian's left wing. Vivian's just fires it up from the left wing, back iron out there. It's tipped up, Chinway Corey has it, sticks it back up, and it's good! Chinway Corey from the left side. Morgan Williams, right wing, Tennessee Sagan inside the line. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Dominic Dillingham, who has 14 points, gives it up to Morgan Williams, drives it, floats it right hand, and it rolls! It goes! And State's up by 3, 65-62. 1 minute left.
Once it's inbounded, we're matched up. We're matched up. Do not give up penetration. No threes, but once they get it in here, keep them in front and then rebound. Remember, Tori, they're going to rebound.
No fouls, no threes.
Lock out.
It was nerve-wracking. It was the most intense moment of the game.
Now chilling defense. Tennessee inbounds at front court side, quarter across the way from us. DeShields works for the top of the circle. 9 to play. Here in overtime. 7 seconds.
Just really proud of how well our kids played. We took her down the left side of the lane, which statistically percentages go down offensively and up defensively when you can make a right-hander go to her left.
9 to play here in overtime. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Cooper loses handle of it, gets it back, puts it up, and it's going to bounce off. Not there.
The ball sat on the rim for it seemed like 5 seconds and finally spun off. And Chumwe kind of tipped it back out, and it was kind of like a tussle for the ball at the end. And I felt like I was on the ground forever.
Now to Cooper. Working on Morgan Williams to the basket, lays it up, not there. Ball comes out, ball is loose.
Get the ball. Like, going through my head was get the ball. If I don't get the ball, make sure one of my teammates get the ball. So, and the ball was going, I almost fouled the girl trying to go get the ball, so I just held up. And I seen, like, I was trying to reach down. When I reached down to get the ball, the buzzer went off, and I just jumped up. Chumwe grabbed me, we just jumped, and we kind of turned all the way to half court, jumping and screaming.
Double point, State wins. It is over. And finally, State has the monkey off its back, and history has been made at the Humphrey Coliseum in back-to-back games. One with attendance, this one with a huge victory. Number 13 MSU, 65. Number 19 Tennessee, 63.
When the buzzer sounded, I was just relieved that it was over and just that we won.
That 17 seconds, it really went by pretty quick for me. And, next thing I knew, the horn was going off and we had the ball.
Just that much more rewarding, just winning on the defensive side, just to know that they had the chance to win and you stopped them.
And to win the way we did, being down 12, looking, we really looked like death there in the third quarter, and to come back and have the guts, the determination to really fight and scratch and claw, and just recognizing our crowd, how loud they were. They didn't want to leave. And hearing the explosion in the hump was really neat. Johnny, as my whole staff does, they've done a tremendous job on the scout, and she found me, I found her, and it was a great opportunity for us to really, enjoy that moment in coaching. It's, you get tired, you get tied up every day in the grind of what we do, and these moments are so special and sometimes fleeting.
I think I realized more after the game what it meant to the people of Mississippi and just the fans of Mississippi, because I'm still walking around now and people will stop me and just be like, I'm so glad you got that win for us against Tennessee. And just the fans are just excited that we beat Tennessee, because Tennessee is just a powerhouse of women's basketball and they're legends in this league.
They always say every dog has his day, and today was that day.
Blizzard this weekend.
Other polar vortex coming.
Snowpocalypse.
Winter is here. Are you ready? No matter what winter throws at you, you can power through it. Nissan's family of crossovers with intuitive all-wheel drive. Bring on winter. For a limited time, choose Road with 0% financing for up to 60 months, or get a $289 per month lease on Pathfinder. Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com.
Once the game's over, I'm on to the next one, because whoever it is, they're going to be a tremendous challenge for us. We're going to get their best shot. That's just how things have evolved around here, but that's the way we want it. Well, I just tried to get our kids in an understanding and an awareness of how well we play at home, and we have played well on the road at Florida, at South Florida, but we didn't play well at Georgia and at Missouri.
Coach just started off saying, close your eyes.
You're in the hump. Just wanted, I wanted our kids to have an understanding of, man, if we were at home, you know, we'd obviously be very confident. We would typically play very well. So I wanted them to feel and understand that, okay, we're in Bud Walton Arena. We're going to have a lot of Bulldogs there, and we did. Open them.
And like, it was awkward, like, okay. And so everybody in the locker room just bust out laughing, and he was like, it's going to help us. Like, we don't worry about like what their fans are, and just imagine us in a hump playing, because we been playing bad on road games, so he tried to make us feel like we was at home.
I want fire in your bellies. Get your earrings out and get ready to go play. We've got to go play. You go represent Mississippi State the way you're supposed to today. Next 2 hours. You hear me? Let's go.
Morgan Williams on the right wing takes a couple of steps in, now backs it out, motions for Victoria Vivians to run the baseline. Over to Dillingham, she'll fire three left wing and bury it near side. Over to Wolf, she'll drive it right baseline and tries to dish it back out on the wing. It does so, firing up the three of the Razorbacks. Back out not there. As the Razorbacks couldn't get it to go, and Cosper was the one that attempted that one. Vivians brings it down the floor. Nice move by Vivians and pushes it off the window, and it good. And the Bulldogs will lead it 16-8 going into the second period. They left the traffic pass. Jackson drives at the paint, floated with the right hand, good. It's going to be an offensive foul. Vivians with a defensive rebound, comes down the floor on the left side, lobs it inside to Chapel all alone, and she scores from the right side. And the Bulldogs are up 16.
It felt really good just to come out punching, because Coach was really worried about us coming out flat after the big win at Tennessee. So just to come out playing hard, playing together, and just being able to score and get up on Arkansas was a huge thing to do on the road.
And that'll run off the clock, and the Bulldogs have won 2 in a row, and they win a huge game here in Fayetteville. And they run the record now to 19-4 overall, and they are now 6-3 in SEC play.
It felt great because we just came off of, first of all, we came off 2 losses, and we just came back and got 2 great wins. We lost at Georgia and at Mizzou, so walking off their court felt kind of bad because we lost, but just having a road game that we can win and just have that feeling riding back home on the plane, it was great, like, because I hate losing.
The plane ride home's always quicker. It's always better. The food's always better, even though it's cold after a road win. But, you know, just to see our kids and let them know what they had just done. That they had beaten a quality opponent that had beaten, you know, 3 top 25 since we last played them, which wasn't that long ago, 3 weeks ago. And again, to go in there and do it defensively, held them to 18 points in the first half. And really, we did some good things, executed, made a bunch of jump shots. And that's something that we really have struggled with, you know, in our 2 losses on the road at Georgia and Missouri. You did a great job. That is a great win in here today. Good road win. Skylar Diggins. You guys need to, if any of you follow her, you need to follow what she said about you today.
What she said?
She made a very, very nice comment about this basketball team.
She was saying.
Here, I'll read it. She said, she tweeted at halftime, I love watching Mississippi State women's basketball. They have pieces to be a Final Four team, in my opinion. They play great D. You got to face I had to face Vic Schaefer's ship defense at A&M. Tough.
Kind of special just to know that she took her time out to watch us, and she's complimenting us and telling us that we could be really special and we have the potential to be a Final Four team. I think that just gives us that much more confidence in our game.
Well, that's great coming from a player that's been to the Final Four, that's been in our shoes, that know what's going to happen, like just know what we're going through. Like, for her to see potential in that means a lot. That's a great deal.
You know, for someone that's not from the South, not from this part of the country, to make a statement like that, I think it does get their attention. And you know, I appreciate Skylar's comments and her saying that. And but again, those are all things that we've tried to impart on them and let them know, hey, if we can become a 42 to 45% offensive shooting machine, you know, we may not lose another game. I mean, that's where we are right now. I think defensively, most nights we're going to keep ourselves and give ourselves a chance to win. But Offensively is where sometimes we've had a little bit of a struggle, and you know, we've been shooting the ball better. We shot it better against Arkansas, and so again, that comment I think did carry a little bit of an impact, and hopefully we'll continue to remember that.